everybody, and a very warm welcome back to my latest vinyl finds video. I was at the record fair in Dortmund a couple of weeks ago. I was at another fair in Oberhausen. As some of you requested me to shoot some footage while I'm digging, well, here it is. It was super crowded. I was shocked when I got in there. It was like being even in Den Bosch, it isn't so crowded in this floor as it was in Dortmund, and it wasn't such a big fair. So I had to go out and take every now and then a breath of fresh air because it was like unbelievable crowded. What did I buy? Well, let's show you some footage, and we go into the details after the footage. I was surprised as how many CDs were sold at these fairs and how many people were selling CDs. So that was kind of really interesting. And I talked to someone and said, "You're getting into CDs?" And he said, "No, I collected vinyl and now I'm starting to collect CDs because for me it's now cheaper to get that music instead of the vinyl." And I was like, wow, yeah, that's I totally understand this. All right, what did I buy? I bought this Pablo record, a German pressing of Ella Fitzgerald in Montreux in 1975. If I see a Pablo record with Ella on it and I don't have it, I have to get it. It was €10 in like minty condition. And yeah, who can say no to Ella Fitzgerald? Yes, it's repeating itself, also her live concerts, but it's Ella. I can't say no to Ella. And also for that price, once again, those Pablo records, they sound amazing and they're still very available and very cheap. Kind of sentimental journey. When I was a kid, my father was going with me on some Elvis festivals, and there had these LPs. And there were, as I've been told, back in this day, there were bootlegs, kind of unofficial releases with Elvis material people haven't heard before. And I was like, wow, I need to have this, but I couldn't afford it. There were hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these records. And a couple of weeks ago, when I was in Oberhausen at a record fair, I spotted a dealer who had some of these Elvis bootlegs. But yeah, I wasn't into that so much because I thought, well, do I really need to have that? Most of that material has already been released dozens of times. But there was a box set I spotted, and I do remember that very clearly because if you're an Elvis fan, this is a kind of iconic box set to you. Behind Closed Doors was one of the first, if not the first box set with unreleased Elvis material. And it was in stunning quality. It is very well been made. And it's, like I said, absolutely iconic. And back in those days, it was hundreds of euros, Deutschmarks, dollars, however you want to call it. And I got this for, I discussed a little bit with him and I got a very good deal on it. I got this for €40. It has all the albums in it. There is some damage up here and also the poster is not included, but otherwise the records are stone mint. And also what I found was very unique is, I hope you can see that there's a kind of clipping from where the person or how this person ordered the box. And for €40, as an Elvis fan, I was like, I need to have it out of sentimental reasons. So I got it for that price. When I was home, I thought about, well, the other ones, there were also some great Elvis bootlegs out there, but still the price and all of this. So I met him again in Dortmund and I went through the bins and they were all still there. And I looked at him and I said, how many times do you want to carry these records with you? And he said, well, yeah, I know from last time. Which ones do you want? And I picked someone and he made me a tremendously great deal on them, so I couldn't say no. And like I said, for me, it's a sentimental journey to have these. I remember myself so clearly walking by on these records and with the great cover and everything, but it was out of reach. And having these now in the collection, especially with the memory of my father going through this with me on these fairs, is yeah, sentimental. Let's put it that way. But what Elvis bootlegs did I get? So I got the Rocking Rebel Volume 3. This was released in 1979. This is now, like I said, I got a very, very good deal on these records, but it's around €30 still. I was kind of surprised because I thought nobody really cares about them anymore. And so I thought I'll take them and have them, and that they are not getting destroyed or anything, or he throws them away because he's not selling them. But if you're into this and if you're collecting this, some of these are going for a great high price, which surprised me. But anyway, look at this cover. This is such an iconic cover, and also the back of this record. I had to have it. There was volume 2 as well, which was also released in 1979. It's a gatefold, and it also includes a kind of booklet from photos. This is live recordings from Elvis. I'm going to show you the booklet to this. Also, like, this is like new. So whoever had it really took great care of it. So you have some pictures from Elvis in his absolute prime, next to 1970, next to 69, 68. Yeah, he had some years where he had some primes. He had many comebacks. So yeah, that was volume 2. And here it is, volume 1, which was released in 1978. Also in a very nice gatefold, great picture. I mean, this is a great alternative picture of Loving You. So yeah. Another one which I know has a horrible sound quality because it's an audience recording, but the cover is something else. I love the cover art, and I've seen it like 30 years ago, and seeing it again is the Hillbilly Cat Live. So what you have here, like I said, is an audience recording. So somebody sat there in the audience taping this, and it was highly risky to do that because it was recorded in August 1970 in Vegas. And this was a venue where it could really look, is there somebody taping or filming? But some fans managed to film some incredible 8mm footage and to tape some incredible concerts, which we wouldn't have if these people wouldn't have done it. So I love them. So this is audience recording. It sounds bad, but it's a very good concert, and it also features When the Snow is on the Roses. So you have some bonus songs on it, and yeah. This was one of the more expensive ones, and if you go on eBay, on Discogs, it's 150 euro was it sold for the highest, and I was like, okay. Like I said, it's not an audio-wise wonderful thing. It's not even great, but sentimental journey. I love Elvis in 1972. And here we have Elvis live on stage, Hilton, which is also now a $100 bootleg. If somebody, like I said, if you're a special interest, let's call this special interest. So once again, I haven't heard that one yet, so I don't know what's in there, if there's a soundboard or also audio recording. What I find very funny was the Scarfman was Charlie Hodge, and the Fender bass is not Jerry Sheff. It's Jerry Shift. So that was very nice done. And it's not Elvis in 1972, but it's anyway a great picture. It's also taken from August 1970. And also the label is, there's not many information on it. But yeah, those were the records you've seen on these booths in those Elvis festivals when you were in Bad Nauheim, and me as a kid walking there. And yeah. That's the way it is from Amiga. This one was released in 1980. Features some great tracks from That's the Way It Is. Also stunning picture of Elvis. Yeah. I love That's the Way It Is. That's one of my favorite Elvis eras. That's the way it is. The songs, the way he looked, the way he sang was great. So the American Dream, this is now currently on sale. I paid, I think, 20 euros for this. On sale for 150 euro on Discogs. May you find it on a record fair, but don't pay 150 euros for it. Even if, maybe if you want it totally bad, okay, but this is ridiculous. So this is it, the American Dream Volume 1. Great cover art. This is the bag. It says limited edition. It says number 9779. So I do think Claudia Records, it's from 1979. also the label, you don't have many informations on this. So yeah, these were my finds, and he had some more bootlegs up there, but I needed to stop. I really needed to stop. This was it. I'm like I said, with the box set and all of these, it's a kind of childhood dream come true. I know many of these recordings are not having the best sound, but like I said, it's a sentimental journey, which I very much enjoyed, and I'm super happy that I have these now in the collection to complete some of the missing keys. And also, once again, I can't recommend Pablo enough. If you see them, they had a tremendous amount of Pablo records, Pablo box sets, and they weren't expensive. And like I said, you get fantastic recordings, musicians on these records. All right, so this was my short vinyl finds video. I all cleaned them. I will of course listen to them as soon as I finish this video. And I can't wait for it. So thanks for sharing this with me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, listen to good music. Maybe Ella, maybe Elvis, and have a great week. Bye.